open the floor up to everyone here to voice their concerns, say why they're here in solidarity with the Occupy movement. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, mic check. Mic check. This is my first experience doing the people's microphone. Doing microphone. I'm getting summoned.
I'm getting summoned. Do you guys want to move in back here? You can be like this. Yes, that way. Get it to the fire. That's right.
First of all, this is about all of you. You obviously came out here because you have grievances with the system right now. So we want to hear from as many people as possible. So we can make a decision on how we want to move forward.
So
here's some etiquette. First of all, respect the person speaking. Do you know the hand signals?
No, we don't.
Approval. This is block. Or disapproval. When voting occurs. Simple show of hands. That's one.
Wait. Question. Okay. When the voting occurs, a simple show of hands. Do we show like this? Do we show like this? Do we show like this?
Let's just say like this.
Or not. Okay, if you don't approve, you hold up your hand. If you do approve, you hold up your hand.
If you approve,
you hold up your hand.
You hold up your hand. Hold up your hand or wave.
The spirit fingers.
Yes.
Like this. The spirit fingers.
Second, anyone with a camera? Video camera? Still camera? Document this process as much as possible. We're learning. So, keep your expectations kind of low. So that's second. We're here to raise awareness. We want people to see how many people. We're here to let people see. How passionate they are. About this cause. If you make trash. Take it with you. In fact, if you see trash that isn't yours. Take it with you.
Yay! Woo!
And I think if in the unlikely event that we deal with police, remember, they're doing their job. They are part of the 99%. So be respectful. Be kind. And if we absolutely have to move, we walk. The sidewalks are public property. So without further ado, Mr. Evan Rowe will speak for a few minutes.
Well, first off, I'd just like to say this is very exciting to see that everybody turned out in the rain. I don't actually know if we should do the refrain for me talking. I kind of jump around, so I think I'll just go. Hopefully you can hear me. I know there's no sound system.
I'll post a video on Facebook, and you guys can watch it.
And we're also going to meet again. So this isn't like a one-stop thing. No. We don't have to worry about, the idea that, this is the one big meeting and this is the one big show. Time is on our side. We haven't planned the next meeting, but all the little details like that will be covered online. We'll discuss it there. It's a good place for it. Basically, I think the big thing that we can all sort of focus on are issues of economic class. right? The economy is obviously the big driver these days. It's pushing a lot of people out of work, and even the people who do have work are, you know, what they sometimes call underemployed, right? I assume all of you are close to or sympathetic to that position, right?
The real unemployment rate, right?
There you go, the real unemployment rate. So, but we have to look, you know, even though we have a good turnout here, we have to consider the fact that we can be, we still need to do what? We need to expand, right?
Right.
We have the majority on our side in theory. We say it, right? Yep. But we need to make sure we actually get the majority on our side, right? We need to do things in such a way that people feel like they want to join us, right? So we have to kind of conduct ourselves in such a way that working people, the working class, whatever that is, we have to define it, right? I mean, who is the working class? You know, it's not like it is 100 years ago. It's not like it's factories, right? The service sector is the working class. People think of manufacturing as the working class. Manufacturing jobs are 10 million jobs. The service sector is 115 million jobs. 10 times bigger. You know, so we have to think about things like this in terms of who is our base? So who can we recruit? How do we expand? You know, are stockbrokers going to be part of the base? Probably not, right? You might get some nutty, eccentric stockbrokers. There's always going to be exceptions, right? You know, there's probably the stockbroker in the back. Like, I'm with you. I hate all my friends. Revenge for that guy. Who knows? But, like, you get the idea, right? So when we build, we can do it slowly. We don't have to do this, you know, overnight, right? We have time on our side. We have the ability to go out and think in such a way that allows us to expand, right? Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Good. Well, that's my opening speech. I think I'm just going to leave it there.
So I think the next thing we'd like to do is start hearing from as many of you as possible. Would you guys like to break into groups today?
Guys like to break into groups.
Raise your hand if you'd like to do groups. No? All right. All right. Hold on.
All right. The people in Miami, basically what they did is they broke up into groups of 10. The thing about groups of 10 is it makes it a little more manageable to have your discussion. Right? When you have a lot of different people, it's a big crowd, right? And everybody's shouting and things like that. There's nothing wrong with it. If people want to do it, you want to just have this forum continue and just kind of rotate up onto the soapbox or equivalent, whatever I'm saying.
Time limit.
What's that?
Time limit.
Right, and yeah, it's a time limit, and we'll put a time limit on it. But the group thing, you know, is another option. So,
what's the main goal? What's the main goal that you want?
For everybody to meet each other and to kind of socialize and hear each other's basic stories, you know?
Yeah, but you're talking about when you're talking to, you have to market what you want to know.
Talk about the Declaration of Occupation. Read it.
The Declaration of Occupation?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is the manifesto for the putting out a couple of So this is part of the reason we're here.
It's part of the reason we're here.
This is the Declaration of Occupation. From Occupy Wall Street. I'd really like to open the floor to all of you, so I'm going to skip the preamble and talk about the basic tenets. They have taken our houses through an illegal foreclosure process. Despite not having the original mortgage. They have taken bailouts from taxpayers with impunity. And continue to give executives exorbitant bonuses. They have perpetuated inequality and discrimination in the workplace based on age, the color of one's skin, sex, gender identity, and sexual orientation. They have poisoned the food supply through negligence. And undermined the farming system through monopolization. They have profited off of the torture, confinement, and cruel treatment of countless animals and actively hide these practices. Sorry, that was a long one.
Sorry, that was...
They have continuously sought to strip employees of the right to negotiate. For better pay and safer working conditions. They have held students hostage. With tens of thousands of dollars of debt. Which is itself a human right. They have consistently outsourced labor. And used that outsourcing as leverage. To cut workers' health care and pay. They have influenced the courts. To achieve the same rights as people. With none of the culpability. Or responsibility. They have spent millions of dollars. On legal teams. That look for ways to get them out of contract. In regards to health insurance. They have sold our privacy as a commodity. They have used the military and police to prevent freedom of the press. They have deliberately declined to recall faulty products. Endangering lives in pursuit of profit. So that's some of the basic tenets. That those on Wall Street are protesting against. We also have to keep in mind, we're not here because of a political leaning. We're here because a rotten system is affecting us all in different ways. So that's why right now, it's about growing. It's about coming out your next time. 200 more people. And the next time with 1,000 more people. That is why, right now, we want to hear why all of you, how, as many of you as possible. I'll repeat that one. We want to hear how as many of you as possible have been affected by this rotten system. So I think general consensus. Let's open it up. Okay. So general consensus rules. We're going to open it up. Raise your hand, and we'll just. It's going to be arbitrary.
One at a time.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Well,
easier. There's a lot more room on that side.
inside the.
There's also a stairwell that you can stand up like easier.
Okay. Inside the gate.
I don't want people to join the gate.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, where are those?
Just go around the corner.
There's a bigger area right there.
Walk around this way.
Where the stairs go, you can stand on it.
All right. We're going to move this party. Thank you. Run, go first. That way.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.